KO Stay Running here with Mike Daniels at the Boston Marathon 2:44, 17 I think, or in that range. But I think a good time. You're not too happy with it. So yeah, talk about the race today, Mike.
Well, I was trying to go for the club record. I run for Hurting for Certain HFC guys here out of the Mass area. Yeah, I was hoping to try to run more like 237, 238, closer to what I ran at Hartford and Providence last year. But I know this course is a tough second half. It's mostly a downhill start, so you kind of just go with effort feel on this course. So I felt really good. I think it was right around 118 and change, a little under that for the half. So I'm like, let's just double that and see if we can't do something with that. But I knew going into mile 15, 16, I was going to get into the hills. So I just wanted to be careful not to get beat up like I did last time. In 2018 or 2019, I was here. I went out too fast, took the hills really hard, and then I just got to the top of mile 20, 21, right at heart rate, right around 28 and a half miles. And that's when I just said, yeah, not gonna get through much more than that. I just kind of tripled along. I think I finished at around like 310. So this is my second time here, and I'll take the 244. Maybe I'll have to come back and try one more time to get a better time, but we'll see. But the club was trying to get 237, but it's all good. I'm happy where it was. The weather was beautiful. The crowd was amazing. There were so many people out there, and yeah, it's Boston. Gotta love it.
Now, Mike, you're saying the weather was beautiful, but there was a headwind, right?
Yeah, it was a crosswind, kind of. Like, you didn't even notice it on the course. There was definitely some headwind, but I found just with so many people out there, you could tuck easy behind people. I'm not that tall, so you could just tuck around and just kind of sit away from that wind as much as possible. It was nice. I mean, it's nice because you got so many stations there. You got a lot of water stations, a lot of Gatorade stations there. They had the gel station, the Martin's gels were out there, so I picked up 2 of those on the way. Though they didn't help my cramp right at mile 24, so I got just a little bit of a stitch at 24, but it was fine. It was nothing I couldn't work out and just finish strong at the end.
So Mike, it looked like you were running around 6.5 minute pace. I think at the beginning 5:48 for your opening.
I was sitting at 5:48, and I would have loved to have stayed at 5:48 if I could. My goal pace was right around 6:02. Is what I wanted to be. I think I finished off at 6:14 pace. It's not, like I said, it's not my best race, but it's Boston, and you never know what you're gonna get out of it. It's tough. I train 18 weeks, so you kind of hinge off of one day, so you never know what you're gonna get out of it.
So it seemed right after the Newton Hills, you actually picked it up a little bit, though.
Slightly started to gain a little momentum, get back into the groove. Felt fine. Like I said, it got to about mile 24, and that's when my hammy said it got a little tight in that left hand, and I was like, okay, let me just work through it and just try to take time and just finish. Really, at that point, I was like, I just didn't want to cripple along the whole way. So I just stopped real quick, got a good stretch in, rolled out a little, and then just kind of moved on. Just tried to pick up a little bit. I think I was sitting maybe at 6:15, 6:20 these last 2 miles. Nothing crazy, but it's fine.
So Mike, a veteran of 7 or 8 of these things, right?
Yeah.
Not an easy race. How would you rank this one today?
Weather-wise, I'd rank this high. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Weather was beautiful, temperature perfect. A little too much wind for me, but it is what it is. It's been worse here. The weather was just about where I liked it. I think Hartford was a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 this fall in October. So this goes up there with good weather races. It's a little chilly right now just because your body just dropped. So you're just like, but it's good. I had fun with it.
So Mike, 43, 44 years old. I know
I'll
you
be
just
43 next week.
43.
Yeah, baby.
What keeps you motivated running these things? As you get older, they get more difficult, right?
Yeah, they get more difficult. Putting a lot of time into it. You put a lot of sacrifice with the family and whatnot. And being a head coach, it takes a lot. You gotta try to balance. I like doing it because it keeps me competitive. I love the run and feel. I love the nature of everything around me. It's the same thing for what you guys do. You love being around that entertainment, that energy. And so I love doing it. It's just, it's a different feeling than when I was in college running, the 800 or running cross country. now that I'm so much older than that, it's like it keeps me still feeling like I'm part of that whole group, that whole community. And running's made for everybody, so that's what's nice about it. You can just get out there and enjoy it.
So what was your first marathon? When did you do that first marathon, and where was it?
I ran Chicago and Philadelphia. I ran those early on in like early 2000s. Then I got hurt for a while, and I just didn't run for a long time. And when I came back, I started to get into marathons again in probably like 2016, 2015, 2014, somewhere around there. God, I don't remember now. It's been a while, but it was Bay State was one of the first ones back, and that's a double loop, double 13-mile loop. And I ran well on that one. That was how I got introed into getting my first Boston.
So after you ran that first marathon, did you ever think 7 marathons later you'd still be doing these?
I didn't think I would run that first marathon in 3:10, 3:08. I think that I can go out and run 2:38. So that's how much that's kind of the improvement that I was looking at. You know, just trying to improve like that half an hour off my time from last time coming here. I mean, I'll take it.
So Mike, what's the plan now? Do you have any other marathons coming up, or take a little rest from these?
I'm gonna try to reset a little. I've done a lot of marathons, and 3 marathons in a row pretty much. Spring, fall, spring marathon. I'll probably take some time to reset, maybe do some triathlons, try to rechange a little bit, and then I'm gonna go out and run California International. That's in December.
Well, Mike, congratulations. Great effort today, and it's great that you can keep going and keep doing these things. Do you think 50? By the time you're 50, you'll still be doing these?
If I can stay at this level, I'll be all right. I got to keep up with some people that are in their 50s. They know who they are. So,
well, again, thanks a lot, Mike, and good luck moving forward. But great job.
Steve, thank you so much. It's great to see you out here.